Abram was a man living an ordinary life when God spoke to him with an extraordinary promise. Leave your country, your people, your father's house, and go to a land I will show you. God promised to make him into a great nation and to bless the whole world through him. Abram obeyed. He traveled with his wife Sarai and his nephew Lot, carrying tents, flocks, and a promise he could not yet see. In Canaan, God told him, "This land will belong to your offspring." Abram built altars and worshipped, but the land was not simple. Famine drove them to Egypt for a time, and fear led Abram to say Sarai was his sister. God protected her anyway and returned them safely. Abram and Lot grew wealthy, and their herds became too large to share the same pasture. They parted peacefully. Lot chose the lush Jordan Valley near Sodom. Abram remained in Canaan. When Lot was later captured in a regional war, Abram led a small force, rescued him, and refused to profit from it, trusting God instead. God renewed his promise. Abram's descendants would be as countless as the stars. Abram believed, and God counted that faith as righteousness. Still, years passed with no child. Sarai, weary of waiting, gave her servant Hagar to Abram. Hagar bore Ishmael, but tension filled the household. God did not abandon Hagar or the boy. He promised Ishmael would also become a great nation. Then God changed their names, Abram to Abraham, Sarai to Sarah, and set a covenant sign. He promised that Sarah herself would bear a son. They laughed at first. They were old. Yet in time Isaac was born, the child of promise. Joy replaced laughter of disbelief. God later tested Abraham, asking him to offer Isaac. Abraham obeyed up to the final moment, trusting that God could still keep his promise. At the last second, God stopped him and provided a ram instead. The test revealed Abraham's trust and God's provision. Meanwhile, the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah grew wicked. Abraham pleaded for mercy on their behalf, but the corruption was deep. God rescued Lot, then judgment fell on the cities. Lot survived, though scarred by loss. Sarah eventually died, and Abraham mourned her. He purchased a burial place in Canaan, planting his family's roots in the Promised Land. Wanting a faithful wife for Isaac, he sent his servant back to his relatives. The servant prayed for guidance and met Rebekah, whose kindness confirmed she was the one. She returned and became Isaac's wife, bringing comfort after Sarah's death. Abraham lived many more years, had other children, and died old and honored. His story closed, but the promise continued. Isaac and Rebekah had twin sons, Esau and Jacob. Even before birth they struggled. Esau emerged first, a hunter of the fields. Jacob followed, quieter, dwelling among tents. One day Esau returned exhausted and traded his birthright to Jacob for a simple bowl of stew. A moment of hunger shifted the future of a family, showing how easily great things can be treated lightly. Through wanderings, failures, faith, and unlikely turns, the promise moved forward, carried not by perfect people but by a faithful God, shaping a story larger than any one life.